G'day everyone, it's Roy from the Caravan Show and Podcast one more time again. And look up, we're very excited today. I'm meeting Nathan from Gusto Global Industries. Now, Gusto is the product and it's a very exciting product. I've had a quick look at it with Nathan this morning. Nathan, tell us a little bit about how you came to create this product.
Yeah, so we're very, very excited at Gusto Global Industries to have invented Gusto. In relation to Gusto, I mean, years and years and years of travelling in caravans via dust, you know, whether it be out at Ayers Rock or through the West MacDonald Ranges, Byron Bay, Iluka, and so many trips up and down the East Coast. We got so sick of cleaning the inside of our caravan floor out, just from the amount of dust and sand and dirt and grass and so forth that would enter the van. And we found that over all the years, we were losing time cleaning the van because of these type of situations. So of our most recent trip out to Ayers Rock, we spent a lot of time out there, as just said. We've come up with an idea where you don't need the mat, you don't need to carry a vacuum, you don't need to carry a vacuum charger, you don't need to carry, buckets to put water in to put your feet in, and then wet towels, and then the wife's getting cranky because there's so many wet towels and she deserves a holiday as well. So as I was driving along the road, I had to come up with this basic idea that everyone can use, whether you're an old grey nomad or you're a young family or anything in between that wants to be able to have a device to clean their feet, any other type of equipment prior to entering the vehicle.
So that's actually the essence of your product. Isn't how to clean your caravan. The essence of your product is stopping the stuff from getting in there in the first place. So we're not just looking at a device to clean the van once it gets dirty. Your device actually stops it getting dirty in the first place. Is that right?
That's right. So it's purely there to stop anything getting into the van. So the idea is not one, because once the sand and stuff gets into the van, it's so hard to get out, regardless of how hard and how difficult the circumstances are. It is near impossible to get anything out of the internal corners or just anything off the floor. Like you get out of the shower of a night time and go, oh, clean floor. You know, thank God for Gusto. Or you get out of the shower in the other circumstances, oh, I've got to vacuum the floor before we have a shower because it's got grit on the floor and it's just annoying. It's one of those devices that purely gets recessed into your side of your caravan, RV, camper trailer, with a swipe of a hand to get rid of dust and sand.
So this is where you're saying this particular product has come about because of your personal experience. So you're a family man. You've got
3 boys.
Three boys.
Yep.
Okay. How old are your boys?
8, 10 and 2.
So we know exactly what sort of mess they can create. And so they're in sand pits, they're playing in the grass, playing in the mud, whatever.
That's right.
And they're about to jump in your caravan and you're thinking, how am I going to avoid this? But of course, simple answer to that would be, let's just wash them down with water. Yeah. Problem with that is, and we all know this to be a very passionate subject of mine, is we don't want to waste water. We want to preserve water as best we possibly can. And of course, if you use water, you're using up your resources and then you've got to dry it as well. So now we've got to worry about towels and so forth. And your product eliminates all that, doesn't it?
That's right. So you've got, water tanks and you're free camping and then using water to wash everyone's feet and so forth, thinking, oh, it's fine. Then we run out of water. But Gusto is simple, water-free, air and brush device that cleans your feet on the spot.
I know what's happening here. My listeners are all saying to themselves, okay, Gusto, it doesn't use water, it's for cleaning. So how the hell does it do it?
So basically it's a 2.5 metre hose. Gusto is recessed into the side of the caravan. We simply turn on the switch. There's one wire that goes back to the battery source. The switch will go on. Gusto will not come on. There is a proximity sensor just underneath the switch. Once you swipe the proximity sensor, Gusto will then start blowing air for 30 seconds. We've set the time for 30 seconds. We've given 30 seconds as enough time. And if it's not, you can always swipe again. So basically you'll swipe your hand, proximity sensor comes on, and you can brush and blow at the same time.
Okay, so what's the difference between using that to, say, using an ordinary air compressor? Because a lot of people carry air compressors with them when they go away.
Yep.
I've got my own views on why we shouldn't be using an air compressor, but okay. Why? What makes your product better than using an air compressor?
Yeah, sure. Well, let's get an air compressor for instance sake. Okay, an air compressor. you've basically got to store it for one, so you've got to carry it for one. So you've got to pick it up and put it away or unpack it every time you want to use it. You've then got to either carry a lead and it gets plugged into a 240 device, or if it's a 12-volt compressor, it's cigarette lighter and so forth on the outside of the van. With Gusto, it's something that is automatically there. You don't have to pick it up and put it away every time you move. It's just consistently I turn a key and it's there. And then given the compressed air side of things, I'm not a big believer in pushing compressed air into your skin. A lot of people think that, air into the bloodstream and so forth.
Oh yeah, no, this is the fact. This is why I'm saying I know why you shouldn't do it. It's actually illegal to put compressed air onto your skin. In my factory, I've got notices around the factory telling the staff that they're not to clean themselves off using compressed air because it's quite dangerous. But yours does more than that though too, doesn't it? It's not just using the air. It's got other benefits as well.
It does. So it comes with 3 brush heads. So the 3 brush heads we've nominated, one for, little kids. It's got really little soft brushes on the end that are easily detached from the head of the handle. We then have something a little bit firmer for your feet, and then again a little bit firmer for shoes, for your bottom of your shoes. So these 3 heads can be purchased online when we get it up and running to the point where the unit will come with 3 heads. And if you want to multiply them, you can, and so forth.
So this is a brand spanking new product. So you're actually hearing it first here on the Caravan Show. Nathan, I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far. I love your story. I love the fact that this has come about because here we have an Australian travelling our country, seeing a problem, coming up with an Australian solution to that problem, something that's quite unique, something I think there would be a demand for worldwide.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. In Australia, the caravan enthusiast and the way COVID is these days, I think it's broadening people's horizon of just how special our country is. And it's not just the fact of jumping on a plane and let's go on a holiday. It's getting amongst caravans like Sunland, getting a nice caravan built from a reputable Australian builder, getting it out there on the road and seeing what Australia's got to offer. And when you do that, you'll understand that dust, dirt and sand can be a pain, and you'll understand that, hey, Gusto's got a great use and benefit to everyday living, especially when being on the road.
Yeah, I mean, when I was looking at before, I saw other uses too. I particularly like the idea of being able to clean the step off, for example, using Gusto. Again, it's another problematic thing. And with a lot of brushes, just dry brushes, you brush off, and now a lot of the particles are left within the bristles of the brush. But this is actually naturally cleaning the brush at the same time as it's cleaning you. So when we put it away, we don't have all these grass or sand particles caught up in the bristles themselves. So we're not just moving it from one area, from your body or your step or your feet or wherever into the caravan. You're actually getting rid of this product, so these products, so they don't go into the caravan. I think it's absolutely sensational. I think kudos to you guys. You've done brilliant. So, but you're not quite on the market yet, but we're coming, aren't we?
Yeah, we are coming. Yeah, it's going to come out mid-year next year, so mid-year 2021. It'll definitely come on the market. Look, it's not for everyone. I'm not here to sell it to every person, but I'm the type of guy that's really simple, been travelling for a long, long time, and for me, I would have this in my van every day of the week. And it's just something that it's a must for us. Our 2-year-old son, every time he gets dirty feet, it's so cute. He runs, Gusto, Dad, Gusto, Gusto. And he loves it. He just loves using it. And so do my other boys. They just love it. But it is coming 2021. We're really, really excited about it. My development team, it's something that we've worked so hard together this year to come up with something that's brand new, inventive, something that's never been seen in the industry before, and we really believe it'll be a gun-ho, go, Gusto.
Yeah, and look, I'd employ other Australians that are out there, you're driving around the country, you're seeing these problems, come up with solutions. This guy is, mate, you're a legend. I absolutely love new innovative ideas, people actually thinking, looking for solutions, and when it's Australian in particular, we adore that. We've got another couple about to hit the road. I've mentioned this previously. My audience is aware of the Sullivans with the Sully van that's been built for them. They're similar with 3 children, similar ages to yours. I reckon that anyone that's going up the road, particularly those with children, it really is a must. I don't see it as something that no one would actually not be able to get a benefit out of it. I love it. I'd like to see this on our vans in the future too. So anyone that's interested in this product, keep an eye out on our space. Our YouTube channel will show links as time comes to have a look at it. But again, you've heard it first here at the Caravan Show with Nathan, John, whatever he wants to call himself. Mate, absolutely congratulations.
Thank you for having me. Yep, really appreciate it. Thanks, Roy. Yep.
Thanks, folks, and we'll see you for the next one.